A report from Forbes says that XRP has been priced at $60,000. That's what Forbes' story, The New Bitcoin is XRP and it's heading to $60,000, said. Another thing that a lot of articles said about that Forbes piece was that it didn't back up its claim that XRP's price would hit over $60,000 by 2030, making it more valuable than Bitcoin. It's important to know that XRP's value has changed a lot over the years. For instance, the price of XRP shot up to over $62,000 all of a sudden a few days ago, and it did it again just now. It might take that long to do business. When the exchange took back all of them and gave people their extra paying exchange value back before they gave them their cash value back. At the same time, BlackRock, Oregon, and many other companies have said in public that trillions of dollars will start to flow into the XRP ledger. It's going to happen by the end of this year, and we think it will cost about $165 trillion. I'd like to let you know that we're working with Uphold to give everyone who watches this video the chance to win up to $1,000 for free. They can use that money to buy more XRP or any other coin. To see more lessons, just share this video, like it, and hit the subscribe button. After that, click on the link in the description to buy something and sign up for Apologies. There are only 3 or 4 easy steps you need to take to get free money. You should do it every day, I really believe it. Every trade uses up XRP, but the number of people who want it keeps growing at a very fast rate. For Phase 1, RealFi only let 100 million real tokens into the XRP ledger. This is why we talked about the 654 trillion worth of 0 cents leaving the XRP ledger. They have also started formal institutional talks about turning the 654 trillion real estate market into a tokenized market through Uphold, the XRP. There are only 8 days left in the real token pre-sale. Prices have already gone up 10 times, and they'll likely go up another 100 to 1,000 times in the next few days. This is a very important time. RealFi has reached out to a number of academic partners to work with them. This marks the start of the next phase of growth for the company. Now is the time to buy real tokens ahead of time. Let me show you what it looks like as of right now. It went from 0.001 to 0.001, which is a nice 10x increase, but some of the levels are bad. In general, it looks like this. The breakout shows that it's big. The price went through the roof with a BANX score of 99.7% and a KYC score of 100%. Its report card got an 8.7% out of 10 score. There isn't much risk with total wallets, and this list of 573 users is a big one. I'm not a financial advisor, Zero Mercer, or any other kind of advisor, but you should look into this because the XRP ledger is a financial ledger, and having the RealFi team and the community built on it is very important. You are talking about real money, a service project. People will buy XRP because of this, which is good news for the market. You can go to realfi.com or click on the link right now to find out more about the real environment and the real token. It's becoming more clear who sent the message you say I did. Stick to questions you know how to solve, and don't look for a fake token. There are lots of them. Instead, you should look for the real ticket, which is the real one. Those who click on my link will be taken to the main RealFi ecosystem's real token. Yes, there are a few things to remember as we talk about that. If you want to join and try to make money with it, I also want to talk about the real coin. You can look at the links below again. Let's talk about XRP once more. I believe these clips are very important, so let me show them to you. One is of Eric Trump saying that cryptocurrency will kill banks like JP Morgan and the SWIFT system. There is a president of the United States whose son is Eric Trump. What's the point of having these banks? How is JP Morgan Chase different from the blockchain in terms of being better, faster, cheaper, or more open? That's how I got this idea and why I joined the world of things that are worth money. It looks like a lot of things will get better. At 4 p.m. every Friday, the SWIFT method doesn't work at all, and I'm either trying to send or wait for a bank transfer to come. It is dull, slow, and doesn't make sense. Find out what you can do with electronic money. Check out a digital currency that is backed by the US dollar and US bonds and can be sent right away, around the clock, 7 days a week. When it comes to money, it will change everything, and we're excited to be on the cutting edge of it. A lot of people in the US use cryptocurrency. Some use safe coins, and businesses and people all over the world use stable coins that are backed by the dollar. So you can pay with US dollars. About $250 billion are in use right now. It's a pretty new idea in the world of money, but stablecoins have caught on quickly. They make it easy to pay with things that are both fast and safe, like blockchain, and reliable and useful, like a dollar bill. News sources say that Uber and Airbnb are looking into ways to use steady coins in their companies. It is said that these banks are thinking about getting into the stablecoin business. Trump has made it clear that cryptocurrencies will stay around. Now it's time to get more people to use them. It would be a good start to pass the Genius Act. People in the U.S. would trust the people they do business with more if this bill made it clear how stablecoins are controlled. They get stable cash. This would make Americans feel good about using their money freedom. It would also keep us safe from risks to our national security and violent crime. The people who make stablecoins would have to follow the same rules. They would have to watch out for any strange behavior and report it. They would have to follow U.S. sanctions and stop all illegal activities. XRP is now worth $60,000, just like Forbes said it would be worth between $10,000 and $60,000. But this isn't just what Forbes says. Capital, a big venture capital company, said that XRP was worth between $10,000 and $35,000. The co-founder of Ripple Labs and XRP said in a statement that XRP is all of this shows that XRP is worth much more than dollars or even tens or hundreds of dollars. Several $1,000s is how much it's really worth. Big price changes will happen again and again in the days to come as businesses and central banks begin to use the XRP system and create CBDCs on it. The last 2 days' changes were just as big. This is because when banks join the XRP ledger and money starts to move onto it, there will be a lot more demand than supply. This will cause a big supply shock. A lot of bugs show up at this time, and the price of XRP is high. Gemini is the best sign for this. Gemini went from 50 cents to $500 in price while it was still 50 cents. Gemini told the exchange, "Yes, this isn't a price glitch. There wasn't enough cash, but there was so much demand that the price went through the roof. This is a supply shock trend. It's been said before, but XRP's real value is